we're going to bring in the Idaho chapter. This is a great moment to bring in Minette Hale from Idaho. Minette, are you there?
I'm here. I'm trying to get you on. There we go. My husband is going to
get that. Yeah.
Yeah, he's going to hold the phone so that so I'm not holding my arm up the whole time.
That can be hard. I get it.
Yeah, so we're here in Meridian, Idaho at the Julius Kleiner Park, and we are very fortunate because we're one of the few chapters that is able to gather today. And there's a small number of us that, as we were talking amongst each other earlier, we're like, we are small, but we are mighty. And our weather is great, and we're allowed to gather here in numbers under 50 outside. So we're grateful that that we're able to get together today. And I'm going to have my husband, he's holding the phone, he'll pan over.
Yeah. Oh, look at that. Hey, how's it going? Oh, that looks awesome.
Yeah. So we finished eating our pancakes and sausage and chocolate milk and juice. And we were just visiting and talking about our accomplishments that we've had. So we're a brand new chapter, and this is our first year as a chapter and first year fundraising. So we feel like we made a really good start. We actually, for a little bit, had the most teams at 12 teams, and then I checked in on Colorado, and they bumped it up from 11 to 12. So I think we're tied now on our teams, but we were kind of proud of that fact. But did you have any questions or things you wanted to say, or should I just kind of go into our spiel?
Well, I definitely want to make sure that, that you talk a little bit about your, if you have any shout outs to any teams that, were participating in the walk, or, some sponsorships that you want to make sure that you thank individually. This would be a great time for that.
Yeah, you bet. So I'm going to take the phone for just a little bit. Okay, can you see that good-looking man right there?
Look at that handsome devil. Hey, all right.
Okay, so that is my husband, but he's also the owner of Carpet 911, and they were our platinum sponsor this year.
Thank you very much.
You're doing a great job.
Yeah. So Lisa is with her husband over there, and she's the office manager.
Nice.
And so something about Carpet 911 is not only were they donating as our platinum sponsor, but they also took the time to reach out to all of their professional colleagues and their clients. And despite or separate from their sponsorship donation, their clients and industry colleagues raised close to $3,000, and that's not including their sponsorship. So that was exciting to see. That was exciting to see the clients and customers get involved and be a part of this as well. And so they definitely were. They created their own team, Team Carpet 911, and Lisa was a big part of that in reaching out to clients. And so we're excited and grateful for that. So our highest grossing team was Team Jasper and Rio. And let's go over here to Kathy and Matt McCoy. And they've got their team members. Rio are their dogs. And that's
beautiful.
That's their team, and they were our raised the most funds. Their team did.
Dogs are great fundraisers. Yeah, we use the promise of a walk to extort money from friends.
And I'm a huge dog lover, so the fact that you have beautiful dogs there, it's awesome. That is great.
Yes, and thank you guys for all you've been doing.
Yeah, absolutely. I just love the opportunity to see all the great chapters getting together on this day. I'm a little jealous of your weather there in Idaho because it looks a little better there than here. That is for sure. The other thing I'm jealous of is the pancake breakfast. Tell me a little bit about that.
The chef was amazing.
That must be you. That must be you.
Yeah.
I'll second that.
So this is Lorraine and Don Baldwin. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah. So we had pancakes and sausage and
That's great.
fruits and chocolate milk and juice and different pastries and muffins. So we had a good spread. So it
Yeah.
turned out good. Yeah.
Oh man, that sounds delicious.
So I'm going to walk you over here. And this is the Andrews family. Can you get them all in there? Are they all? Can you see them all?
Yeah, hey
So-
guys.
So Candace right here is the sister-in-law of Allison in the Utah chapter director.
Oh, yeah.
But we're lucky to have them living here in Idaho with us. So we get them here on Walk and Roll Day, and they participated in donating to Allison's fundraiser. But they were also our single biggest donor for the Idaho Walk and Roll. So big thank you to
very much.
them.
Yeah, way to go. Way to go. Affecting two different states at the same time. I love it.
Yes, and they donate to both amazingly. So somebody that's not here today with us is my son Jacob, and he was at college, but he helped me. He was my right-hand man during this whole ordeal, and he did not want to be on my team. He is very competitive and he created his own team.
Yeah.
Jacob, and he actually was our biggest team. He has 14 team members, and that made up 25% of our registered participants. So his team won for the biggest team, and he's got a lot of his college and high school, old high school friends on it. And, those young kids know how to recruit virtually. So it worked well having, that younger generation part of this with all this virtual stuff going on.
Absolutely. Yeah, there's nothing bad having a little bit of that involvement. And I like the family competition. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a coach and I'm all about that. That does inspire. There's no question.
Yes. So a lot of our registered people too are outside of the state, in other areas. My family members, I actually have, I'm one of 9 siblings, and 7 of 9 of us have muscular dystrophy.
Oh my gosh.
So it's a strong hereditary, factor in our family. So many of our team was also made up of my, brothers and sisters and their families as well. So
Wow.
So yeah.
Yes, yeah, you're doing this for the whole family. I know, my family feels that love too. Thank you. Our community does. Way to go, Idaho. Way to represent. Still jealous that I can't have the pancakes. Maybe one time I'll be out there to do it. I'm a big breakfast guy, but way to go. Thank you guys for being here today.
Yeah, you're welcome. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Bye, guys. So that's Idaho chapter, living large with the pancake breakfast. Yeah, okay. They got me in the old sweet spot. Between that and French toast, man, you got me. I have a good friend of mine who lives in Idaho. I should have just told him to go there on my behalf and donate and be part of the walk and roll and get some awesome pancakes too. You wanna donate, please do. I know as of last night we were over $400,000 in donations. There's always time, 2 weeks even after this event, you can keep donating. Don't stop spreading the word. Don't stop social media spreading it. Go on Max Adler's social media accounts. Use that as inspiration to get people that especially those Max Adler fans out there, kind of bring that connection, bring that bridge closer so we can get more donations and keep reaching our goals as a community. Be the power of many. It takes all of us to do that. So do that by texting to give. Text FSHD to 243-725 or visit fshdsociety.org/walk and roll. We're going to keep moving as we walk and roll. We're going to roll on, I think, to Utah is going to be next. Allison Calder, as we kind of plugged her, there for the Idaho group and what they're doing in Utah. So she's going to be coming up next.
I actually think we might be going to Colorado next.
Oh, going Colorado first?
I
Okay.
think so. I think we got a little switcheroo in the schedule.
All right.
Let's see who jumps in. I'm letting him in out of the waiting room. We'll see who's
Let's see
here.
what happens. Oh, it is. It is Colorado. We got Colorado. Hey, Colorado, turn your camera.
Do I need to turn the camera? Or are we okay?
You got to turn it,
Okay.
right? Right?
I
I
don't-
got to make things difficult.
Well,
Just turn
I
it.
think your screen rotation is locked. So when
Yeah.
you turned your phone, it didn't go with you. So now you're all standing sideways. You're planking.
I'm getting
Okay.
technical. It's not
They're
locked.
figured out. We'll get it done. The voice of our producer, Lee Reynolds, helping us out.
It feels weird to talk and not be seen, but maybe that's better.
Hold this up. All right, we are coming to you live.
Hello, everyone.
Hey, what's going on, Colorado?
Yes, let's say welcome to colorful Colorado. Thank you, Tim. I am here in Castle Rock. We are at the Philip S. Miller Park, where we would normally be having our Colorado walk and roll right now. And I am joined by our lovely walk and roll director, Ann Babcock. I forgot to introduce myself. I'm Amanda Hill. I'm the Colorado chapter
Hey,
director.
guys.
And we are here with a whole bunch of our friends and family to celebrate today. Hey.
Say woo!
And we're also joined by Mark Stone, so a very special guest.
That's where he is. There he is. There he is. Hey, Mark.
So we're super stoked to be with you guys today. I'm going to pass the mic over to Ann to talk about our wonderful fundraising efforts this year.
Yes,
Yeah.
he's here.
Hey, everybody. So great to be with you. Thank you for joining us. Gosh, as everybody knows, COVID tried to throw a loop in this, but we did not let it stop us. And I am here to share some of our fundraising leaders and just shout out to people who really went above and beyond and stepped up and really made this virtual walk successful this year. So really thank you to everybody. I'm going to zip through this list quick because we also have a little surprise for you here in Colorado. So let's get right to it. Our overall fundraising leaders, they're in 3 groups. We have top participants, top individuals, and top teams. So starting with our top participants, we have Marion Copley, Pam Ortiz, and Larry Chase. Woo! Great job. Top individuals, Holly Duckworth, Lynette Mancuso, and Katie Ruckert. Woo! And our top 5 teams, Walking for JJ, Making Tracks, Team CU Anschutz, Team Layton, and Team SML Helping Find a Cure. Woo! All right, awesome. Now on to our top fundraising leaders. Same thing, 3 groups. Top fundraising participants, Beth and Jeff Johnston. Ann and Jeff Babcock. Pam Ortiz, Marion Copley, and Larry Chase. Huge thank you. Top fundraising individuals, Holly Duckworth and Lynette Mancuso. Top fundraising teams, Walking for JJ, Making Tracks, I Heart Snow Yo, and Schuster Journey to a Cure, and Team CU Anschutz. All right. Our social media leaders, Ann Babcock for Team Making Tracks.
All right.
Amanda Hill for Team Hill. Beth Johnston for Team Walking for JJ. Lisa Evans for Team Mad About Muscles.
Where's Lisa?
All right.
She's
That's his name.
Back here, yes. All right, last one is recruiting leaders, 3 groups, top participants, Paula Lucy, Rod and Lee Schuster, and Jeff Babcock.
Yay!
Top individual is Katie Ruckert. Top team, woo! Good job, Katie. Top teams, Team SML, Helping Find a Cure, Team CU Anschutz, and Schuster Journey to a Cure. All right. Yeah, you guys, thank you so much. Now, one last quick thing I would love to just thank our sponsors. We have some incredible sponsors. Platinum is Optum. Gold level is Journey Home Lending. Silver is Meg Hart and Bob Siegel family. And bronze is Merrick Company.
Thank you,
So thank you, sponsors. All
Okay.
right, that's it. Well, hey, one last thing really quick. So we have our Colorado contest. They're going for another 2 weeks. So we'll announce those at the end of that.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. Y'all ready for something kind of fun and special here in Colorado?
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Oh, all right.
Oh boy.
Where's
All right,
Paula?
Paula, here we go.
That was brilliant. I love it. That looks great. Nice job. That's awesome.
After that, I'm going to let Amanda say
Colorado, you guys, we just want to say a final thank you so much to the FSHD Society. You guys, we have a wonderful community for our patients and for our families here. We have a whole bunch of just kick-ass fundraisers. We have so much to be grateful for and so much to look forward to. Thank you everyone for your support.
Yes. Thank
That's
you.
a wrap.
Ditto. That's a wrap. Thanks you.
Thanks, guys. Way to go, Colorado. Awesome. Well, that's Colorado getting it done. I love the flash mob dance there. The Jaggers. We're going to bring in now who I originally thought might have been, but it was Colorado. And now we'll bring in Allison. So a little switcheroo as we bring in all the way from Utah. Allison Calder, who has her hands full a little bit with a new baby and juggling a lot of things, I'd imagine, in that house. Look at that. That's awesome. Hey, guys, how are you?
We're doing great. My kids are running around for their walk and roll. They're going to show up sometime. But we're doing
That's
our
great.
walk and roll home with the new little guy. He's the newest member of the Utah chapter.
Yes, I saw that on social media. Congratulations.
Thank
Looks
you.
like everyone's good and healthy there.
Yeah, we had a pretty awesome hurricane windstorm that hit
Oh.
our area this week. So that made our week exciting. So we're walking around trees that are all like ripped down and on the streets. Utah had an interesting addition to 2020 this week with hurricane wind force.
Oh my gosh. I know. Can it get any crazier? My goodness. And all the things that you have to tackle, and then a windstorm on top of it. Tell us a little bit about, you told us a little bit about what you guys are doing with the walk and roll, but maybe you got any chapter news or teams you want any shout outs to since we got your attention?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, I have to say, Utah was a little late to the game this year, but we had 30 participants register in the last 7 days, which
What?
huge shout out to all the people for jumping on. Utah has over 50 participants, and the teams that registered actually did some awesome fundraising this week too. So big shout out to Team Calder. Of course, I'm a little biased, but Megan Calder is the team leader. She started it up, and that was our top fundraising team and our top number of participants. But close after that, we have Team Maddie that just actually started this week. They've done an awesome job fundraising, got a bunch of participants. So thank you to them, and also Team Grandpa Romney, who is the next team up with lots of fundraising. They had their participants register. So it ended up great. It was a slow start, but we're hitting close to our goals, and we've had so many generous people. Our top leader raiser was Candace Andrus, who's on the Team Calder, and she's actually walking in Idaho today at the breakfast in the park. So we kind of still her because she's our family, but she lives in Utah. So she was excited there's a Utah chapter, but sad because she kind of can't be part of us anymore, but she can.
Yeah. That's awesome, man. That is awesome. Yeah, we actually had Idaho on prior to you, and they're showing what's going on in the park there with the pancake breakfast and all, and they talked about that connection. I just thought that was just amazing how they're impacting 2 states, right? I had one time with this FSHD event. It's phenomenal. Thank you very much, Allison, for joining us, and way to hit those goals, way to get those people involved, even if it was the last 7 days. Hey, they still got another 2 weeks.
Better late than never.
That's right. That's the way I see it. Thanks, Allison. You take care. Enjoy that day.
Thank you, Tim. Talk to you later.
So that's our shout out coming all the way from Utah. Now, I know we have Arizona is waiting in the wings. Didn't know if we want to have a quick shout out though to the Perkin Elmer group, Lee. I know you're probably there. There she is.
Here. Yeah, let's do that next. We've got Perkins Elmer is they sponsored our chapter program this year, and they have a little message that they wanted to share with us. Let me see if I can get that going here.
That's awesome. Thank you.
I walk for FSHD. You should too.
Hi, I'm Angie, the Regional Sales Manager with Perkin Elmer Genomics. I'm proud to be part of a team that's helping physicians diagnose FSHD.
Hi, I'm Carolyn from Perkin Elmer Genomics, and this is JoJo, and we're walking for FSHD.
Here we go. That was great stuff. That was a good video that they put together for us. I love it. How they're all walking for us all. Thank you very much. They are one of our platinum sponsors is Perkin Elmer. Thank you for that video. And now we got to move on to Arizona. I think we have Landon and Marie. Maybe one, maybe both. We're going to see as they come to us live here during our walk and roll event, all the way from what I would imagine is sunny Arizona. We'll see. There they are. Looks good out there. Hey guys, how you doing? How's it going, Arizona?
Okay. Hey, we're doing great. How are you guys?
We're doing fantastic. So good to see all of you there. And I don't know, is it sunny and hot there in Arizona?
It's nice and warm. It's about 80 degrees. And thank you, California, for sending your smoke our way.
Well, maybe that kind of shields you from the blazing sun normally.
A little bit. Yeah, it does. Really does.
So this is your moment. I'd love to hear about what you guys are doing there in the park and any sponsors or teams you want to shout out to.
So if I got you on the screen here?
Yeah, I'm on the screen here. Hey, we got several teams. We got friends, family. We got the Markhams, our friends. They have a team. My daughter has a fantastic name for the team. Let me see. It's called Not Fast But Furious. Fantastic team name. We're out here just walking around in a park nearby our house. We want to shout out to two of our sponsors, LJM Design Services. They design custom homes that they know all about accessibility and universal design. And we have Intuit from Tucson.
I don't know how to turn
and that would be Cindy and Ray will come on next after us, and they'll talk about Intuit. They got a fantastic team. Cindy and Ray do a fantastic job for us down in Tucson. But we're out here having fun with friends and family, and daughters and grandkids and granddogs, and everybody's out here with us. So we're having a good time.
That's good. That's good. Let's see the whole group. There they are. What's up, guys? How's it going?
Everybody wave. Say hi. So we have many of our family lives in Utah with Allison, and so she snags a lot of our donors, I think. So thanks for her.
Right, it's all going to the same spot, right? Yeah.
We don't care who gets it. We just know it goes to the same research for this disease to find a treatment and a cure. So we're just happy to be out here doing it.
You know, and how about the pivoting, doing this virtual? I know you guys are out there physically enjoying the walk, enjoying the weather the best you can out there in Arizona, but considering what the walk was possibly going to be for you guys, and now you're going virtual, how did that pivot work for you?
It worked a lot better going virtual. You know, it's always hot here in September. Fortunately, we had a cool down this week, which was nice. So, you know, in the 80s, it's bearable, but sometimes we're
high 80s is our cool down.
Yeah, that's high 80s is December. So, you know, today I think we'll be there, but tomorrow it's supposed to be back up in triple digits. So, virtual it works out fantastic for us.
Well, we appreciate all your hard work, all the sponsorship, all the teams that you put together. A big shout out to Arizona. Thanks, guys. Thanks for being here.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
See you later.
That's Arizona. We got one representation in Arizona there with Landon and Marie Morel, who are representing in their walk and roll in their Arizona chapter. Love seeing all the enthusiasm. They're still walking in the park, even though it looks like it's a little hazy from what's going on with the fires that are kind of being impacted a little bit with the smoke, but it's all working out. Now we're going to kind of shift over to another group in the Arizona area. We're going to talk here with Ray and Cindy. Hey, how's it going, guys? Oh, they're connecting to their audio yet. So we're kind of waiting. Hang on tight. We're going to get you going here, hopefully here. We got video, no audio.
Yep, I don't know. While they're getting that going, I will tell you, they rigged up this amazing, see that little counter there in their room?
I see that.
They're going to do laps around that table and clock it every time they go around to track their progress today. So we thought this is too awesome, right? We have to share this.
Yeah, this is pretty cool to see that they're putting a little technology involved. There we go. That's still they're still muted. You guys want to unmute that?
We can get them unmuted.
Yeah.
We're so close. We're so close.
Yeah, but I love the idea. I mean, right? Just adapt and
right.
And
like there's no way
hey guys,
let anything stop them.
So we got Cindy and Ray doing laps, and you got a lap counter.
The cross through, each have our own little cars. We're doing laps through the house. Nice. Because it is normally like 110 degrees this time of year. It's like Marie and Landon were saying. So we're like, the air must go maybe decide to stay at home.
That is amazing. How's it going, Ray?
Doing all right, Tim. How about you? Hello, everybody.
Say hello, everybody watching here on Facebook, because we're watching Ray and Cindy. They're doing laps, counting them up. So when does your walk start? I see some zeros there yet. You haven't even started yet, or are you waiting for us?
It's 10 a.m. here in Arizona, so we're about to start like right now.
Awesome. What is your goal? How many laps are you guys trying to hit?
Within the hour, I think about 40.
Wow. 40? Is there a competition between the two of you? Who's going to do more?
Oh, I win. My chair's faster and I drive better.
Nice.
You know what? If I get a head start.
Yeah, do we do like a 3, 2, 1, go? Yeah.
Each lap takes approximately 1 minute and 10 seconds. So
okay.
You can look at Cindy's face while I dash off and do my first lap.
Let's see how it's done. Yeah, that is fast. Holy cow.
He needs to have started that. I lapped him during our our practice run last week.
So I saw that FSHD Society posted that you're going to do this idea throughout social media a little bit. And I was really excited to see what kind of impact have you got or feedback from other people that have watched those social media posts?
We've gotten some great impact between the two of us on our different things. I think between the two of us, I think it's about $1,500, which is great. You know,
Oh, that's awesome.
First time asking for donations. So here it comes. Let's give this one more.
Yeah, right. Kind of get out of the way or get knocked down. One down.
One lap down. Almost wiped out on the gate post out front. Lesson number one, don't go too fast around corners.
No, dude. You're right. We got to get a good pace, right? We don't want you to have to stop in the middle of this either because you hit something, knock something down. We don't want you to get hurt, you know. So play it safe. I love the idea. The way you are adapting to it. I mean, right? That is what we do. We adapt. We're master adapters, and taking this inside, doing laps. I love it.
Yeah, that's what we are all about. The gimmicks, man. Cindy is just coming around in about. We'll see her in about 5 seconds. I'll just get out of the way.
Yeah, she did say she's faster. Awesome. Let's click it. All right. We just saw history. We saw the first laps going around. We hope that you hit your goal. Thank you guys for doing what you do for the FSHD Society, raising the money. Shout out to Arizona out there. Stay safe. I love it.
Thank you, Tim.
Bye-bye. Oh, man, that is phenomenal. That is Ray and Cindy doing the rolls around the house and doing their laps and doing it kind of fast, to be quite honest with you. Ray sounded like he almost wiped out, which is, you know, we gotta be safe. And I hope you're all doing that when you're out at the parks or your neighborhoods. I know life can be a little crazy, right? This time with COVID, we're being safe. We do this virtual. We've adapted. I said it there to Ray, master adapters, you know, anything you can do to get the job done, despite what might be slowing you down, considering how this disease affects all of us so differently. We all adapt in our own way. So I think that this whole virtual walk and roll this year in 2020 is definitely something that we're looking at as this is how you adapt, right? This is just another thing. You want to text to give, do that. Tell your friends. It's real simple. You text FSHD to 243-725, or you can go to fshdsociety.org/walk and roll, and you can donate maybe to your local chapter. You got 2 weeks beyond this date to continue to do it where that money will still be put into this event. So we're all about it. We also are all about our platinum sponsors that we listed in the beginning of the show in the intro. That's UCLA Health Community, the Connor Foundation, Zetterberg Custom Homes and Remodeling, who I know we're going to talk about them coming up here in this final hour. VX Change out of Tampa area in Florida, Carpet 911, that's Idaho, Optum Health, and Perkin Elmer, all helping us out to reach that goal as a community. That's what we're about. Where does that money go, right? You might hear people ask you that, those that don't know about the FSHD Society, as we probably, I'd imagine, man, we got to be getting close to 500,000 by now. It was well past 420,000 last night. I believe Lee Reynolds told us all in an email, which I was excited to see that number just continuing to climb. You know, this money is going to help with a lot of things, right? It helps with our world's largest research-focused patient organization for FSHD. We are the catalyst of major advancements and accelerating the development of treatments, a cure to help stop this, you know, the pain and suffering, all of what we're all dealing with, all we've been talking about, not just on my radio shows, but even today. Even though today is more about the positivity, not about the pain and suffering, this is really about the community. But you're helping build that community, enforce that community with your donations, keeping it strong. And that's what this is about today. Strength in numbers, for the power of many, as I say, the power of many. And I firmly believe that. I just got a message saying that we're over 433,000 now, and still climbing. Still climbing. Wow. The generosity blows my mind considering the stage of the world we're in. People are jobless, suffering for other reasons. I think they're using this as a way, to get together, be a strong community. More on the impact. The FSHD Society has funded over $10 million in research initiatives and has propelled us into an era of treatment discovery and development. That's where your money is going. To help in our events like the Connect Classroom that we had June 27th, a one-day online conference. It took place of our FSHD Connect conference that we do, face-to-face in a way to continue to bridge our community together. On June 20th, when we had the Voice of the Patient Forum with the FDA, Mark Stone talked about that in his first segment as we kicked off this walk and roll event today, and how important that was to show the FDA why we need these treatments, why we need it to be spearheaded, accelerated. This is also part of it, right? To show this and how this community has stood up is the way it should be, right? We need the help. We need the money. We need the donations. It's just that simple. I'm not begging. I'm just telling you the truth, folks. Spread it to your friends. Tell your neighbors. Tell your coworkers. It's not too late. This is not ending the event. This is telling us that we're just connecting today, and for the next 2 weeks, the money donated is still going towards this event. If you text to give, if you go to the FSHDsociety.org website, donate there through your local chapters. How do you do that? Well, the text to give is you text FSHD to the number 243725. You visit fshdsociety.org/walkandroll if you want to have it more impacting through a direct chapter. You can do that too. I'm all about community. All the money funneled helps in these great things, helps in these great events. The team that is, in the FSHD Society, they say the people in the office, or maybe their virtual office, that helped put this together. I remember the meeting that I was a part of when I heard that they wanted to transition to virtual, asking me, is that something I would do? Absolutely. There was never a doubt. Of course I'll do this. I'm virtually here during the radio show now each week and love to do it. But that was just a small little piece. The larger piece is the backbone, right? It's the foundation, which is people in the FSHD Society letting this happen, having this happen. Our producer, Lee Reynolds, who's not normally a producer, but I'll tell you right now, I think she is because she is back producing this show as it goes, so I can just do this. We have Anna Gilmore in the office helping out. Also, I'm going to call her co-producer, connecting with people. We have Beth Johnston working hard in the office, and she's at a walk and roll event right now in Colorado. We saw her there. That's just to name a few. So many people involved, so many people helping our community. Our shout out always goes to Max Adler as well, bridging all his social media connections together to make sure that his voice is, well, it's a little louder than mine. I'm not ashamed to admit it. And he can definitely shake the trees a little more and bring people together. One of my favorite moments, I think, today so far, as we're entering our last hour of this event, was definitely the moments with Max, where I just kind of ducked out and turned off my camera and kind of watched the dialogue between those winners and Max. And they were so happy, just pure joy to talk to this man that they admire for the work he's done, not just in his acting profession and the things to come, but so many other things, right, that he has done for our FSHD Society. So that was definitely one of my top moments. But there's been a lot of great moments prior to this where we have really enjoyed all of it. I think now we can go to the Pacific Northwest. We have some videos. We have, what else we got? We got Colette. Oh, no. Yes, no, we're just doing videos first. All right, go for it, Lee. You got the wheel.
Hi, everybody. It's Selena Lai here from Pacific Northwest FSHD Chapter. We're so excited to be walking for FSHD. Here with me, I have...
My name is Russell Lai. I'm Griffin Shea. Andrew Lai.
Woo! Thanks so much for supporting FSHD and making our walk a success. Today I'm going to talk about our sponsors. Our platinum sponsor for our walk was Zetterberg Homes. Woohoo! Hats off to Zetterberg. We had Bliss Pillow, who donated some beautiful pillows for us. Virtue Girl Masks and on Etsy. Thank you, Shayla. We have Fight Like a Girl, who's awesome and helps us, Jill Morley, and Fish for FSHD, Paracord for a Cure, donated a bunch of fish. Woohoo! Fish keychains for our participants. Thanks so much to everybody for participating. Now, drum roll. I'm going to announce our award winners for the FSHD Walk. Okay, first we have the Roadie Award, and that is won by Team Tosca.
Congratulations.
We have the Top Fish Award. Let's give a shout out to Chris Heyman.
Way to go, Chris.
And we have the Seahawk Award. It's going to Team Gone Fishing. Let's hear it for Bob Luden.
Good job.
And we have the Tulip Award going to the Beaker Bunch.
Yay!
And Cherry on Top Award for Team Kanuski.
Yeah, congratulations.
And a Krabby Award for Star FSHS. That's
That's
us.
us.
Team
All
Star
right.
FSHD. Woohoo! So it's been really fun working on the walk and doing our best to get everybody aware about FSHD. And I just want to shout out to all our participants.
Yay!
And all our donors.
Yes, thank you to all the donors.
And we've so far made over $11,000 for the FSHD Society. Who would have known we could do that in a pandemic?
Wow.
So thanks so much. And we're going to go walking with Molly the Moose down the Cushman Trail and have some fun today. Thanks so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, that's awesome. That is awesome. I love it. Going walking with the moose down the Pacific Northwest. Big shout out to the Zetterberg Custom Homes and Remodeling. She mentioned them as one of our platinum sponsors. That's Selena out there in the Pacific Northwest sending that video of their walk and roll. That is phenomenal. I know Lee's going to be playing, our producer is going to be playing another video here in a minute. And when she loads that up. In the meanwhile, yep, there we go. Go for it.
Hi, I'm Jeff Zetterberg with Zetterberg Custom Homes, and we're a family-run business out of Puyallup, Washington. And I just want to thank Russ and Selena Live for letting us be a part of the Cure for FSHD. We met them as we were building their custom home, didn't really know anything about it, and we really specialize in building custom homes for people. And it was fun to get to know them and understand the needs that Stuart had and with their shower, the vanities, all the different things, and then later on finding out about this disease. And we were just excited to get behind and help make awareness and do our part. So thanks again.
That's part of our platinum sponsors there. That is a beautiful video made from Zetterberg Custom Homes and the work that they did to help Selena out and her family and kind of customizing that home. That's awesome work. And we thank them for their donations. Thank them for their platinum sponsorship, as well as the Pacific Northwest group doing that walk and roll. Yeah. So now I think we're going to move on, right? Across, as we were promising, we've already gone coast to coast. We're heading here, the Pacific Northwest, down to LA with Colette Wheeler and giving some shout outs and what they're doing out there. There we go. There they are. There they are. I'm seeing the video right now. We're connecting to their audio. There they go. Hey guys, how's it going? Colette, hey, there you are in LA.
Hi.
How's it going, guys?
Hi.
Hey.
Thank you thank you so much. Here we are in Los Angeles. It's definitely an uncertain time. Our region, as you guys are aware, has been, hit by COVID. We've had months of people in the streets protesting police brutality, and the skies above us are smoky. We started this day hearing amazing Eloise and her band singing the Benny King song, where they talk about when the skies begin to fall, and it kind of feels like that because it's just so smoky outside. But today and this whole walk and roll process has just given us all so much hope, and it's just been so inspiring to just see so many people stand together to fight for a cure for FSHD. We wanted to call out our platinum sponsor here in Los Angeles, UCLA Health, which is just so important to the FSHD community because that's the front lines of FSHD research. They are working every day, running clinical trials to help us find a cure by 2025. And we just couldn't be prouder that they are joining our fundraising efforts and has signed on as our platinum sponsor. So thank you so much, UCLA Health. And I'm going to pass the mic or the Zoom over to the amazing walk and roll leader, Graciela.
Graciela, hello.
Thank you so much, Paulette.
There's a garbage truck driving by.
I'm Graciela Saunders, and I'm here in Los Angeles with Paulette and representing the Saunders family, my sister who has FSHD, and everyone in our vast community nationally and worldwide who has FSH. This year, we are so grateful for the Los Angeles community for really rallying around us and helping us raise funds to meet our cure of treatments to families by 2025. We recognize this year has been tough for everyone financially, and there's so many things to care about. So thank you to the 5 teams and the tons of donors who pulled together. We had Team Stronger Than FSHD, Team Cure by 2025, Jeff's Crew, Los Garcia, and Strava Helps Cure FSHD. And together we were able to raise over $21,000.
Thank you to the 126 individual donors.
Wow! Thank you. And we just wanted to call out a few of our amazing fundraisers and donors: Mimi Garcia, Jeff Rennell, Lisa Yee, Graciela Saunders and her family, and just all of the individual donors. I'm sure everybody has talked about this, but each time I saw a donation come through, I cried just thinking about it. So thank you to everybody who donated.
And that was a lot of crying, guys, because Colette's team raised the highest total overall this year. So thank you to Colette. I couldn't have done without her. She's been incredible.
Thank you. Let's cure FSHD this year.
Absolutely. Man, you guys are definitely putting your mark in that and working awesome as a phenomenal Los Angeles team. Excellent job. So inspiring.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, guys, take care. That's a shout out from LA. We love the work they're doing. We moving forward is tough after that one. Great job they're doing. There's our producer, Lee Reynolds. She working very hard, folks, on the backside. She even lost internet for a second, and we had to just kind of keep rolling. She's just
we
phenomenal.
Do what we can, right? We just keep right on going.
Oh.
Yeah, I have a big-footed kid that walked through upstairs and unplugged the internet. Actually, it's what happened. It fell out of the socket. So I have kids with big feet. What are you going to do? I have the great pleasure right now of representing our Bay Area Walk and Roll. Kent and Sue Drescher and their whole team. It is a hard act to follow, LA, and I'm going to try to hold it together here because our folks in the Bay Area, they are under red sky warnings. I don't know if you guys haven't seen it, Google it, what the sky looks like. It looks a little biblical, right? The skies are red, the smoke is thick, the color is not right. They've kind of been told to stay indoors, and So I have a couple of pictures from some folks that went out yesterday that I want to share. They're cute, bright, wonderful faces because, you know, they're out there doing stuff. We got a lot going on in a lot of places, but we don't have red skies where I am. So Kim and Jack Boniface, they went out yesterday. They're part of the Bay Area group, and they wanted to represent and say their thank you to their folks. So I wanted to show their great faces. I want to acknowledge Kent and Sue Drescher, our leaders there, and they've done a remarkable job despite, I mean, Herculean effort despite everything they're facing. Their walk they've got 24 people registered, 7 teams. They're closing in on $10,000 raised, which takes my breath away, right? Like they are dealing with so much in their area right now, and yet, you know, 76 people have donated. Despite red skies and fire warnings, and they're losing their homes, right?
Yeah.
But they're still participating in a real way because they want FSHD to stop, and they're willing to put forth every effort to do that. And so I'm super proud of them. I want to read off their team names too. I just need a second to pull that up.
Yeah, please do. Yeah, I mean, you're right. To overcome the adversity, to deal with what you're dealing with right in your front yard. It's just
you can't deny it when you open the door, look out the window, and the sky is not a normal color in the middle of the day. You know,
yeah.
They have to. So anyway, we've got Team Artsy, Team Drescher, Business Friends of Silicon Valley, Team Boniface. We just saw 2 of those beautiful faces. Team Raring, I think I said that right. Team Ultra 071 and Team Schaefer. And we've got some individuals that have really done an amazing job. Kent Drescher, in addition to Team Drescher's raised over $2,500. Kent, in addition to leading the chapter and helping with the walk, he's raised over $1,500 himself as a part of that team. Neil Solomon has raised over $1,300, and Howard Chapner over $1,200. So anyway, we're just really, really proud of our Bay Area folks. We're sending up all of our thoughts and prayers and well wishes for them to stay safe, and hopefully for the skies to get a little clearer so they can come outside and do their virtual walks when it's a little safer for them to do so.
Right. Yeah. I mean, and thank you, Lee, for representing them. Trying times, to say the least. And to add that on top of everything else, challenging, and to still come up with those kind of donations, you know, $10,000. I mean, that's a lot of money. It's a lot of money.
It's a lot of money. And that's what's so amazing about all of this and about this effort nationwide is that it's the rain bucket spilled one drop at a time, right? No one of us can raise nearly $500,000 on our own, or very, very few of us can. I don't have those kind of friends, you know. But when we all come together from coast to coast, one person from Heloise down in Florida, you know, to our folks in LA or Selena up in the Pacific Northwest, and everyone in between, it's little by little, we together do a lot. And that's what's been so amazing about this entire effort. So yeah, Anna's here with us now. She's part of our awesome team. You keep giving me props today, but I could have done none of what I've been doing without Anna. She's been queuing everybody up and getting them ready, and I could not have functioned without Anna today.
Oh,
thank you, Anna. Yeah, well, man, shame on me because obviously then we have a huge team effort back there. I would say back there because like they can't see, but there's so much work that you guys are doing that it's like I understand it because it's hard to juggle things and the moving parts of something this big of an event, getting people to plug in, letting them know, getting them out, getting the next one in, et cetera, and that's just the show day, not to mention all the pre-planning and organizing of time and all this stuff. Talk about a pivot. You know, that's not quite the right word. So yeah, thank you, Anna. Thank you for all you do, especially today and all the other days.
Well, I appreciate that, but really, you know, I just want to bounce all of those accolades out to all of our volunteer leaders and all of our committee members and everybody who's been getting everything ready and just really pushing out all the work that they've been doing, all of the fundraising. everything that everyone's been doing throughout the community really has contributed to the day. So this is our day to celebrate. Everybody's out there having fun. And I just, wanted to come on for a minute to say that I miss you guys. I miss being out with everybody. I miss seeing everybody's faces and giving them hugs. And I'm hoping that this time next year, I will be doing exactly that, and we all will, as circumstances allow. But obviously, this is fun, but it's not quite like being together in person. And I just really want to see everybody again. And so hopefully very soon, we'll all be able to get together and celebrate properly. But yeah, I just wanted to say too that I'm so proud of all of our chapters, particularly the Eastern chapters because they're mine. But all of our chapters have just done such a spectacular job. Obviously we've talked a lot about some of the chapters have raised enormous amounts of money, and for which we are eternally grateful. Southwest Florida and New England and Tampa, it's amazing. But I also want to recognize some of the other chapters who are a little bit smaller, a little bit newer, who worked it. So, South Carolina springs to mind. Every single week for months, Frank and his committee have just been, hitting the wires and on social media and on their email lists. And it has been amazing. And, they're doing this for the very first time, which is hard. And they're doing it virtually, which is really, really hard. And they still raised over $6,000. And so I just want to say that I'm just so proud and so grateful for all the work that everybody has been doing. And there are so many fun things going on today that we're not seeing. We've had so many people call in from all across the country, but there are still, comedy club nights like Philadelphia is doing, and family walks out in Braintree and all kinds of really fun things. I don't know if you saw earlier, Jack in Atlanta had resurrected all the banners from last year's walk and roll and put them up all around the yard so all of the neighbors could see what was going on. There are just so many little things like that we know about that are happening in the community. So I can't wait for the next few days when everybody keeps sending in. So this is a reminder to everyone to send your pictures and post your videos so that we can see all of the wonderful things that you're doing.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Flood it up. Yeah, let's show all the impact and all the fun that people have been having today too.
Absolutely. And, it just keeps going forward. We've already got stuff planned for the spring. So mark your calendars for the drum and roll on April 18th. And there are lots of other events. And of course, as soon as we get back to the office next week, or back to, the office, quote unquote, next week, I know the first conversation is going to be having with everybody is what's coming next, because that's the kind of group it is. And I remember that, right after the Voice of the Patient Forum, which is at the end of June, the consultants from the FDA that we had were saying to Mark that, they were just so impressed because our people never stopped coming. They just kept at it. And the energy was just so high all day long. And that just resonated so deeply with me. And I always think about it because it's true. Our people never quit. That's just who we are. It's in our DNA. So, we're looking forward, we're looking towards 2025, but we're looking into 2021 already. And I'm just really excited to be spending it with all of you.
Well said. Nice job, Anna. Man, I think you could have hosted this. You guys could have handled it just fine.
Hey, so Anna got to give a shout out to all his peeps and her peeps. Sorry, I'm looking at a guy's name saying that wrong. Anyway, Anna got to give a shout out to her peeps. I want to give a shout out to mine. While Anna holds down the fort on the East Coast, I get the whole rest of the country. So I have folks in all 4 time zones. And I personally, for me, I want to say that when I started working with the FSHD Society a few years ago, I did not know what FSHD was. I, of course, had heard of muscular dystrophy, but I did not know anything about FSHD. And I can honestly say this community has changed my life. I am so moved and touched and inspired by the amazing people I get to work with every day. I cannot imagine weathering this pandemic and everything that we're going through in my little basement office here if it wasn't, you folks that I was connecting with, you know, across the screen, as well as the amazing team in the office. And it's been a really honor and a real privilege to be able to work with everybody. We never imagined that we would go to a virtual event. We just kept thinking, well, surely, you know, the pandemic will end and surely it's going to open back up. And it just kept not happening and not happening. And like you said earlier, Tim, I remember that day when we all came together and had that discussion. And I can only imagine how exhausting this is to be a volunteer that started this back in January with our first training, thinking you were going to be having walks throughout the spring and summer and maybe into the fall, to now this effort. You know, here we are in September with a nationwide event, and it's been ridiculous in all the best senses of the word, right? I want to tell anybody that's new today that hasn't seen us, if you don't know the FSHD Society, if you're just kind of finding us and your life's been touched by FSHD, please come join us. Come find us at fshdsociety.org. Become part of our family. We've got a great new effort started that's FSHD University. That's all about helping you work and live and function and grow as you maneuver this new life, with FSHD. Come be a part of that effort. It's going to be awesome, and ongoing education and support efforts there. June's doing a great job pulling all that together and working with volunteers all across the country that are giving of their time and their talent and their energy, just like with the radio show that you do every week. Tim, you've got awesome guests coming in. So this is a celebration for all that we've done, but I hope that it's not the finish line. I hope this is our start line. I hope that we just keep going on from here and growing and moving and making progress. Everyone's participation, whether you were a leader or you just gave a $5 donation, every single person that has been a part of this effort to make this happen is a part of creating massive change and continuing with positive momentum for all the people with FSHD. We're going to get to a day, I think, in our lifetime where the FDA approves the therapy. And we're all going to be able to say, we were there. We were a part of that. We were a part of making that happen. And that is the life thread that goes on for generations to come. I hope we cure it in our lifetime, but at a minimum, we're making lives better. And so that's really what all of this is about. And it's a really important story to tell. Keep telling your stories, keep talking to people about FSHD, keep letting them know that we're really close. There's a lot of junk going on in the world right now that's not so positive, but this is one big massive ball of positive energy that's happening. And this is a really big positive change that we can everyone can play a part in. So I'm just really excited to be a part of this collective journey that's going to bring treatments to families, and that one day is going to lead to a cure. You know, Mark Stone started calling this our moonshot a few years ago, and it is. It's our moonshot, and we're taking it. And by golly, we're going to get there. So I just wanted to thank everybody. It's been a real honor and a privilege to be a part of it, and I can't wait for what's next.
Totally agree. Yeah, totally agree. I mean, it's this community is unbelievable. You know, when I was diagnosed, talk about a feeling of alone. Undeniable.
Yeah.
But thanks to Google, I found FSHD Society, and instantly, you know, just by looking at the website, you're not alone. Look at these other people. How can I get involved? And it went from me having this notion of, well, they don't have a podcast. They really should have a podcast. And then an email equals a connection. But I have said it before, and I'll say it again, and I'll say it all the time, even after the cure, because it will happen, that this made me better. Period.
All right. Well, it's been a remarkable day. I promised everybody a celebration. So I'm donning my celebratory glasses and pom-poms.
Cheers. Yes.
Because, you know, nobody can make a bigger idiot of themselves than me. And so I'm the undignified wrap up here at the end. We're going to bring a much more dignified person on to wrap up and close us out. And that is Mr. Mark Stone, who is our president and CEO and the leader of us all. And thanks.
There he is. There he is, Mr. Mark Stone. He's connecting up. Mark.
Hey, how are you guys?
Doing great. How are you?
Excellent, excellent. I'm here. We've just finished here at the Denver Walk. A small group of thoughtful, committed people have gathered here to make a big impact, and they're getting ready to move out. I moved out over under a tree because we kind of got kicked out by a birthday party, but that's okay. We can accommodate a lot of things. Hey, Tim, you've done a fabulous job of hosting our first and maybe and hopefully only virtual walk, because hopefully next year we can be all together again and celebrate in all the locations and more.
Yep. Totally agree. You know, this has been a blast. Thank you for the thank you. But
no,
man,
it's great. And thank you to all of our chapter directors, all of our walk leaders, and every participant, every donor, our wonderful sponsors that have stood by us at all levels of the sponsorship. They are so important. You're so important to us. This is going to make an impact going forward into the future. I was telling the folks here at Colorado that, you know, we've expanded our clinical trial research network. One of the sites is here, and one of the sites is here because several years ago, a small group of thoughtful, committed people became a very large and powerful group. And so we're actually reinvesting some of the walk money right back here into this neighborhood. We're doing that the same for the Bay Area. We're doing the same for the LA area, and there's a lot of areas all across the country through our clinical trial research network that are running clinical trials on our behalf to find disease modifying therapies, and just amazing groundswell of a few seemingly incidental things that we've done and dollars that we've donated and given has served us and has magnified over this time. And we will together as family. I was listening in as Pogo said, with a little bit of choked up about him. He said, we are family. And that's what makes us unique. And that's what gives us our strength. And so I want to thank the FSHD family, from the staff, you, Tim, the community, the community directors, the chapter directors, and our walk leaders, and again, our wonderful, valuable sponsors for just your over and above generosity, both in giving of yourself and your financial resources. And we will make a difference. There is a sense in me, there's a sense in the air that while it seems as though things have stalled, maybe in our personal lives, we have not stopped, stalled, surrendered, or taken a pause. And we're moving forward in a dramatic way. Or as we like to say around here, you know, FSHD doesn't stop in its devastating effect. And so we don't need it. We're going to find a way around it, over it, under it, through it, or we're just going to stay there and turn the mountain that's facing us or the obstacle that's facing us into a pile of gold. But some way or another, we're going to get there, and we're going to get there together as family. So thank you all. Thanks for tuning in, and thanks for making this a wonderfully successful day.
Thank you, Mark. Appreciate that. You're right. It's a huge community of support. You're a great leader within that community, doing great things for all of us. We really appreciate that for sure. Oh, there's our there's our sponsor page. Thank you to the UCLA Health, Optum, Zetterberg Custom Homes Remodeling, the Connor Foundation, V-Exchange, Carpet 911. So many great sponsors. It's overwhelming, you know.
Yeah.
It does.
And Tim, let me add, because I've had the personal privilege of meeting many of those sponsors or the people who catalyze the sponsorships from those agencies. And let me say, it's not just a tip of the hat. They're in it heart and soul, and we so appreciate it. I think we heard that from George Pollock too, about the exchange. I know the Connor Foundation, Optum, several. Matter of fact, a lot of them I've had the personal privilege of meeting, and they're all in, and we so appreciate that.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Thanks, Mark. Thanks for being there. It looks like you have a beautiful park to still enjoy the rest of your day. That's
Yeah, it's gorgeous here.
I'm jealous. I'm jealous.
All right. Well, thank you all.
Thank you. That's Mark Stone, CEO of the FSHD Society, a great leader, great family member, I must say. And as he so put it so well, that it is family, and so did some of our other great guests, great community. I don't want to get choked up again, so I'm just going to keep it simple. The bottom line is, it's a huge thank you. We're currently at $435,850. That's where we're at right now, with 2 weeks to go after this day. Keep giving, it's just the way it is. We want a cure, it costs. This is what it's going to cost, right? Our time, which we put in today, all of us, in the days up to this event, and it'll be the days after it. And then it's the money, and it's the connecting to our friends. It's wearing it on your sleeve, folks. It's saying, this is what I am. This is what I'm a part. Help me. Let's kick this thing off the planet. Not just for me or for your friend, but for generations to come, generations, kids that aren't even on the earth yet, right? That could have this. Let's knock it out now. This is our stand. This is our power of many right here. So text FSHD to 243-725. Visit fshtsociety.org/walkroll, and then you can find your chapter if you want to donate that way. I'm going to start playing a little bit of, in the background here, some of this great music that you can also find on the Spotify playlist, the FSHD Walk and Roll, as we bid you goodbye for this walk and roll event. Thank yous are not enough. It just is not a big enough word for me to say thank you to the community that helps support this show. I thank you for saying, Tim, great job, but it's not me. It is so the team, and the team members I had right with me today, and that is Lee Reynolds and Anna Gilmore, the producers of this show, which is huge, as Max Adler would tell you. A special thank you to Max Adler for joining us, spending all that time with us today. Having the moment with Max was really moving. Love that. Favorite part of the day for me, watching all of it. Special thank you to all the chapter directors, all the walk and roll leaders, all the people that have given, all the people, all the platinum sponsors. We'll name them again: UCLA Health Community, Connor Foundation, Zetterberg Custom Homes and Remodeling, The Exchange, Carpet 911, Optum Health, Perkins Elmer, and so many more of those great sponsors that maybe went directly to their chapters and donated that I didn't name. Thank you. It's helping me. It's helping my community come up with this cure. It's helping maybe my kids, maybe yours, maybe your grandkids. It's going to help. It's going to be a positive effect. So with that being said, I really hope that you enjoyed today. I'll be back on the air come Wednesday, as we're going to talk to Mitch about physical fitness. He's got a workout program for me, and I'm going to talk about how it's going for me. So I'm really going to get all in on that. So I'm looking forward to seeing you back here in the studio for the FSHD Society radio show. But this was the FSHD Society Walk and Roll that I was super pumped to be a part of, and so excited that it went great. Any little hitches or glitches we overcame, because we are master adapters at what we do. And this was one of those moments where we adapted and we turned lemons and made lemonade, as a pandemic can't stop us, fire can't stop us, nothing can stop us. The power of many. Thanks, guys. See you on the next time. Visit fshtsociety.org to donate. Take care. You've been listening to and partaking in the FSHD Society's 2020 virtual walk and roll.